Alright, y'all, now we're on Avalon. I'm gonna teach you guys how to win on Avalon today. Raiding. It's pretty simple base. This base is pretty Raider side, guys, so you should be winning every single time you raid. Okay, you're gonna have primarily your worst player on medic, since there are classes on this base. You're gonna have a nice shooter on dev. You're gonna have two shock STs, so you need them to be good. The rest of your players are gonna play salt, obviously. Classes can really just do whatever they want in space, kind of. It's not really any specific thing. You're gonna tell your team to heal up on this side. You're gonna hug this wall. It's a worse angle for them. Just hug the wall. Heal up here. Wait here and catch the rest of your team. Then you're just gonna push up and come up this ladder. There's gonna be primarily an ST right here, or an ST right here, or maybe even an ST over here. You should be zoomed out and calling it for your team. They could be. You can shoot back over here and try to get a pick, but you most likely won't. Then you guys should come back. You should call your team to come back to the ramp and heal out and come to green. Your ST should be pre-firing the screen door as you're healing up. Dead. There's going to be some inside. You swing. You kill all of them. You're going to tell your team to heal down on the right side. 3, 2, 1. Heal down the right. Heal down the right. Heal down the right. You should be pushing all the way. There might be an ST here, so watch out for that. Come up. Come up. Then you should just be shooting down on them and pushing them out all the way. Have somebody open the launch pad after clearing this out, and then just play the purple door. Your entire team should be playing the purple door and beaming them. They should not be able to cross. Now, here is why P1 is the easiest phase of all time. You're going to send 3 good assaults to just heal over here, and then they're going to drop down onto this bridge together, because they can get shot, and then they're just going to cross, and they're going to take this pad up. This is the easiest way to win P1, and it makes it extremely Raider-sided. Set up right here, or over here and crouch, and then you're just going to beam them crossing, and they will not be able to live. They just beam them crossing here. The other assaults should be also beaming them crossing, and then they will not get out of this point. You can also have some play here, but it's not as recommended. Some leaders who in RWAR like to send people to fight for this, so they'll just send people to drop down here and stop this. But it's really easy to stop. You just shoot down on them, or you wait for them to pad up and you just beam them. Very simple stuff, y'all. That's P1 basically. You'll win this point very easily if you just listen to what I just said. P2 is a payload phase, so you're gonna send 3 people on a payload, and everybody else is just gonna take this event and drop down here. Once your team drops down here, you're gonna rally up here and you're gonna tell them to pad up. 3, 2, 1, pad up, pad up, pad up. You're gonna take this. You need to explicitly tell this to your team. They cannot stay here. They all need to run in W key. So W key and shoot this. There's always gonna be an ST here, and there's always gonna be an ST over here. You need to beam these. Once you win this, set up on the satellite or set up on this crate. When you're coming over to this crate, there's gonna be a lot of Raiders trying to shoot you. So just get an angle where they're not at. Heal over. 3, 2, 1. Heal over. Heal over. Heal over. Boom, you got this now. And now your job is just to shoot the blue vent. This is the only way they can take this back. You'll also be shooting at the balcony, but do not overpeak. Just try to get a little bit of picks. Once the payload gets to about right here, you're gonna send your assaults to slam, and then your classes are gonna stay. They're gonna be on this balcony once you get over. You just hug the right side of the payload and beam them. And yeah. Well, you mostly don't shoot. They're gonna be dropping down though. They like to play on this little thing. They can jump on this. Just beam them before they can get on it, basically. This point is P2 is pretty difficult if they have a really good STs on their team and they can drop and kill your team. But you guys just need to lock in. You need to kill them. You need to drop shoot them. Your STs need to be killing them as soon as they drop out of this. Like, tell your STs that they need to be boom dead, boom dead, boom dead. They cannot be living. Alright, so you get to P2, you should have your payload, you should have like 2 people stay on payload and push it. Everybody else should be resetting. You spawn here in P3, you're gonna have your classes and like 1 mic assault go over here, and then everybody else should be taking the right. You're gonna call bushes on both. While they're fighting left, you guys should be trying to push up right. Do not go under, they're gonna see it every single time. You're just going to keep pushing up, and then you just got to fight it with your entire team. There's only going to be a couple players here, so you just need to kill them. And get out of here quickly. They drop out of this vent right here, so you're going to be overextending the right, and you're going to set up on this crate. The entire point of setting up on this crate is to be shooting them dropping from this vent. Your entire team, if they're on right, their only goal is to get to this crate and shoot them dropping. They're going to be, and also look at the balcony as well, get picks. Balcony is not as important on this phase since you just need the right side, but you send the left team to distract them. Basically, as soon as you get this crate, you'll win the game. Unless they kill them on the crate, just tell your team to not overpeak. They cannot die on this crate if they get here. And then just beam them dropping down. Very free. Extremely free phase. As soon as you get to this, you win, bro. Once the payload gets close to the end, your team should be overextending the right side and going through these doors. There might be an SD over here. You just need to swing them out and kill them. And they're going to be setting up on this balcony to try to stop you. Your team should just be holding the right side of the payload, same as last time. You should be shooting for them, and that's about it. Onto P3 now. Alright, P3, you're gonna spawn right here. There are two ways to reinforce the term through here. There's sewers, and then there is gates. Well, I guess three. Gates, sewers, and then this purple door. For the first push, you're gonna send your entire team purple door, and you guys are just gonna run through and heal over. There's gonna be ST slamming here. You just need to fight it. You're gonna win this usually, and you're just gonna run up the ramp. Their entire team is here, by the way. So you just need to be taking it slow. Send one person to open the gate, primarily you, and then you're gonna run up this ramp, and you're just gonna. By the time you get up here, you can just heal into green. The primary hold for this point is holding yellow. Always hold yellow. If you don't hold yellow on this phase, you lose, to be honest. That's what happens. If they run down green, you can easily beam them. But what you should be mostly doing as a leader is you should be zooming out and looking at this yellow vent. This is the only way they can retake it, by full teaming this or having a ton of STs drop. Have your team hold this yellow point, and you're just going to be zoomed out looking at this. If they run through green, do not worry about green. You should not be focusing green ever. They're going to be dropping yellow, and you be looking at that. Set up on these crates. If you're on this side, this side, just play on the door. You're most likely gonna die, but it's fine. Now, there's a lot of ways you can reinforce this hold, which, like, the entire point is having a lot of people on yellow. That's the entire point to win this hold. You can reinforce gate. The only reason you should be reinforcing gate is if they're all like holding gate control and they're looking at you sewer, which an Osborn should be calling. In space, you need a lot of mics. So you reinforce gate if they're holding this, and then if they're holding top and they're in green, you should be going sewer. Sewer spawns you right next to the sewer vent. Here's the call for sewer vent. You take this, you're in here, you heal out as a group. There might be one or two holding this ramp, and you just heal out and you get into this. This is sewer vent. They're gonna be trying to get into this as well. So you're gonna have one ST set up right here. So just have an ST right here and beaming them like boom, 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 boom. If the ST loses it, he should be calling it. But yeah, you're gonna have an ST holding this, so you guys can easily get in and nobody's holding you. And it also stops one of the ways they can reinforce. So it's very important to have an ST holding there. And basically, you win the point. You just keep telling your team to go sewer or gate based off what they're doing. They should not be going purple unless the gate is closed and they're holding it. And they're holding top, but it's very low that chance that happens. You should just be sending your team sewer most of the time, to be honest. It's the easiest way to reinforce. You're gonna win if you send your team sewer. Simple as that. You need to have better STs than them on the space. If they have El Negi or Zeshians trigger botting on ST, dude, you're gonna get cooked. So you just need to stay locked, and you need to make sure they cannot get this. So just play careful on space, guys. Just play in back yellow. Watch them running through. Look at the yellow vent. The only way they can get this phase back is by full teaming this. You should just be looking at this at all times, bro. Shoot green once you clear yellow, and you'll win this phase. And that's about all for this episode, guys, on how to win Avalon. I hope to see more of you guys winning on Avalon someday. Good luck.